box will be broken.
What do you say that? Say more about that.
So it will go on the floor, then they will run over it.
No, then the animals will get at it.
The animals would get at it. The cars
And
would
then-
run them over.
And then they will get sick.
The animals could get sick.
And
They
die.
could
There's puppies in the
So what do you think of throwing your soda can out the window?
Bad idea.
Cops come.
Yeah, and they would tell you not to do that. At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said,
What
if everybody did that?
Well,
take a look at the cake.
Oh, see?
If
Yeah.
everybody took a lick off the cake.
I'm not
His hand's right there. Handprint.
You can see a handprint on the cake.
Ah.
How do you think
And there's a handprint.
How do you think the bride and groom would feel about their wedding cake looking like that?
Very
Oh,
upset.
I sure hope not everybody would do that.
Me either.
I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, what if everybody did that? Take a look at what would happen if people only took a bath once a year. Another family photo. What are you
Let
thinking?
me see it. Can I see it? Oh, see, two. Really,
Crazy.
really
Very dirty.
Very dirty.
dirty.
Let's find our spots, Spotty Basics.
Oh, there's another teacher.
During story time, ooh, that's right now. During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, what if everybody did that? Look at what would happen during story time if everybody shared at one time.
That one.
What if everybody talked? They could go to.
Let's try it. What if everybody talked at the same time? Go ahead, start talking. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did you think?
Very,
It was too loud.
too
I
loud.
was like,
Is too loud for you? Could you hear what Nora was telling you?
no,
Could you hear what Bela was saying?
no.
No.
I couldn't hear what anyone was saying.
So what would make story time run more smoothly?
To do the questions
Raise
after.
your hand.
Raise your hand if you would like to say
Do the
something.
questions after.
Ask questions after. What else do you think?
Tell your teacher when you want to. But that would be rough. You are hurt.
So Henry, say that again.
Interrupting the story.
Interrupting the story. So you could wait till after I finish the words and then share. But what if like Henry and Weston had to share something at the same time?
You just call on them.
Don't call on one at a
Well, that would
time.
be the same thing I said.
So they could take turns. Is that what I hear you say, Neil? So maybe Henry says something first and then Weston could share after? That'd be something.
What if all of us?
Say more about that.
What if all of us had to do ask a question?
How could we do that?
You can go around the circle. Go in a row.
Go on a row around the
Or
circle.
take turns.
Take turns. Those are some great ideas.
Take turns around the circle are called getting hurt.
We're talking about how we can take turns sharing our thoughts.
Sharing.
It sounds like Genevieve had some ideas. Could go around the circle.
I had some ideas. I do.
Melody, what are you thinking?
We can share Barbie dolls.
Well, we could share Barbie dolls, and we can also share taking our turns talking. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked a few times. But Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and said, what if everybody did that? Look at all the cars. Honk, 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 honk. 5, 4, At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" Take a look at the swimming pool. If everybody splashed a little bit of water.
There will be no water left.
You're right, Violet. There would be no water left. That pool would be empty. On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?"
The bus will go like.
It would tilt, wouldn't it? And it kind of tip over because everybody would be standing
And then
up.
the fire truck could tip.
What else would happen if you stood up on the bus?
You will get hurt.
You could get hurt.
Yeah, and when it's winter, the floors are all slippery.
So it sounds like the safe choice on the bus would be to
Sit down.
sit down. And that's actually what the firemen are shouting, "Sit down."
Or there can be a fire.
Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?"
You would get confused and
Think about Miss Hackle, Miss Anderson, Miss Booms, and our class. What would happen if all of us forgot to hang our stuff up?
we wouldn't find it.
We wouldn't.
Close the
We
eye.
wouldn't know which ones are ours.
We couldn't walk through the hallway.
Couldn't
It would
walk
be
through the
full
hallway.
of stuff on the ground.
You're right. Anything else?
And we will step on it.
You would
And
step
we
on
will
it.
slip.
You would slip.
So if you look at the words, you would know what it is. Because I look at the words, know which was mine.
So you know which coat hook is yours because it says
Owen.
Owen. So what you're saying
it won't
is
be hanging on there.
Owen said to know where your stuff goes, you can find your
Name on your backpack or your coat.
you can find your name and hang it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but your name, most things we don't have names on our coats.
All of us have names on our coat hooks, but I think we all know what our coats look like.
But I have my name on my backpack.
Me too.
My last name.
I can never find my stuff.
Right. At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?"
He's doing bad stuff. He's being the bad seed. Wait, he's being the bad seed.
Bella, say that again.
He's being the bad
He is being
Where
the bad
is he?
seed.
On recess.
Looks like this is the character that they're referring
He
to.
should be the good seed.
How could he be a good seed at recess?
Like, don't throw snowballs and be good.
Don't throw snowballs.
Try to be, don't go by the window. Try to be nice and be good.
Do your best to be good.
Don't go by the window.
Don't go by the windows. Looks like we all have some ideas on how to be a good seed at recess.
Throwing the snowballs to the window.
Yeah, don't throw snowballs at the windows. When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped me, taking our orders, and looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" Look at that restaurant. If everybody shot their straw wrappers. What did you notice?
That will be like they get the food all messy. Yeah,
It'd make a mess, wouldn't it?
Just spit somewhere.
Marcus, could you share what you were thinking?
Someone could get shot in the eye.
That wrapper.
It could get into your mouth and it could choke you.
They could. So that would probably be not a great choice at a restaurant.
And it has your food your germs on it.
Your germs would be on it. Could get other people sick. Yeah. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" I don't think that football game would be played, do you? If everybody ran on the field to get the autograph of the quarterback.
No.
When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that?
That would be good.
How would that be good?
That would be being nice.
Just be nice,
That'd be fun. It makes people happy.
makes people happy. What else do hugs do?
It can make you a good seed.
Helps you be better. It's like a good seed, isn't it?
It could make. It could
The
make.
last page says everybody should. So that would be something that everybody should do.
What does the note say?
What's that? It's a note for me. So boys and girls, what if everybody did that? Let's go through our bad seed and good seed chart and think about what would happen if everybody did that.
Stealing.
So we made a chart over there. We read the bad seed. And so we made a list of what a bad seed would do and what a good seed would do. So let's start with the bad seed. The first one on there is stealing. What would happen if everybody did that? Steal.
We wouldn't have
no toys.
anything.
We wouldn't have anything.
There's a play classroom.
Friends won't want to play with you if you steal their things.
And you would go to jail.
What about not doing your job? What if everybody, every day, they didn't
You-
do their job?
You wouldn't learn.
Say that again,
You
Neil?
wouldn't learn.
You wouldn't learn?
And we won't be able to go to first grade.
You wouldn't be ready for first grade.
You'd have to go all the way back to all the way back to
You'd have to try it again, wouldn't you?
4K.
Yeah.
No, 1K.
Or
I'll have
3K.
to go back to 1K.
So you'd have to practice, it
And
sounds
you
like.
have to stay at home.
Hmm.
No, you have to go to the baby school.
Not listening. What if everybody did that?
We wouldn't. We wouldn't know anything.
Wouldn't do anything.
When the last thing gets up to 3, maybe.
Friends, we're talking about not listening. What if everybody did that? Marcus, you were starting to share something.
Nobody would get to go to the bathroom because the teacher wouldn't be listening.
Yeah. What else? What do you think? What would happen if we didn't listen to the directions?
You wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, it is plugging your ears. You can't hear anything.
You're right. You can't hear anything, so
And
you don't know what to
sitting
do.
at your table.
Yeah.
I can't still hear something.
Now let's think about the good seed. Okay, the good seed. What if everybody helped a friend?
That would be super good.
How would that make us feel?
Happy.
How else? What's another word for happy?
Joyful.
Joyful.
Joy.
Ooh, that's one of our wondrous words. Everly, what is it? Mary. Piper, can you scoot to your spot, please? Okay. All right, we'll do one more. What if everybody lined up nicely?
Good.
What would happen?
Maybe the teacher will. Your teachers will be happy at you.
Why would I be happy?
Because you give us paw points.
But why would I be happy if you lined up nicely?
Because we're quiet.
Quiet. And if you're quiet, it means you're ready for the. And what else would it mean if we line up
And
nicely?
if you won't distract people who are walking.
Oh, that's something we're practicing is when we walk from one place to the next, other friends are learning, so we have to be respectful.
Mrs. Romer, let's go back to the book that we read today. What was the repeated line in that book that we might be able to use in here?
Everybody did that.
What if everybody did that?
Is that the repeated line? How could you use that in here to help our learning?
Say if someone's doing that, then we say, what everybody did that.
And what would happen with your brain if you heard one of your friends say, "What if everybody did that?" What would you do?
Stop doing
You
it.
do it.
Would you continue to do it, Weston, if you had a friend who said, "What if everybody did that?"
No. You should not even do it.
What would your brain tell you?
To not do it.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, so one of the things you can think about in this classroom, when you see some of the bad seed things going on, you could use that repeated line from this book, and you could say,
What if everybody